Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all safe. So today I'm going to start with my new lesson, that is history, ancient civilizations of India. So civilization means what? It is a city. Ancient means what? It is an oldest cities of India. So today I'm going to start with ancient civilization of India. So first let me give the introduction. So, archaeologist. So, I already said y'all, the word archaeologist are the people who study the uh, the remains of the things are used by the past people, and then they will write the history. So, those are called as an archaeologist. Have come across the signs of huts and houses. In some places, they have excavated cellular in Burzahom. Cellular is nothing but the rooms are found inside the earth. Excavated is nothing but the digging process of the earth is called as an excavation. So excavated are cellular. Cellular means what? When the time of a digging process, they found some of the rooms inside the earth in Burzahom in Kashmir. And the people of this time used to dig shallow pits, uh, shallow pits inside the soil and live in them. So the people of the this period, what they used to do, they not used to construct the house on the earth, but they used to dig the pits. Dig the pits is nothing but holes inside the soil inside the earth, and they used to stay there itself and live in them. And there were steps leading to the pit, means to go in and to come out. They were the pits itself. They were the steps, and these were built in this manner in order to provide protection from the cold weather and the wild animals. So why they used to be underneath the soil? So for example, like you know that rabbits build burrows and all, so they live inside the pit. So same like that, the the people, the early humans also, where they used to live, they used to live inside the soil, same like rabbits how they used to live. And the steps were there also, whether it's to go in and to come out. So why they were constructed these kind of an houses means to protect themselves from the cold weather and from the wild animals. And earthen pots, so earthen pots are nothing but made out of the mud, have been found inside and outside the house. The pots were found inside the pit and outside the pit. So according to the changing weather condition, what the people used to do when the time of cold weather, they used to cook inside the pit, inside the house. Whenever it is hot, they used to cook outside. For this purpose also they used. And there is a site is nothing but area named Mehergar, near the fertile plains of the Bolan passes, means near the northwest, and which leads to the uh, no, Iran. Iran. And the people of Mehergar uh, was the first ones to have to have learned the cultivation of barley and wheat crops. So these are the first people who learned how to cultivate, how to grow the crops. Those crops, the first crops are barley and the wheat. So these are also called as grass bearing grains also, we can say. And not only they used to grow the crops and all, cultivation, but they also rear the sheep and the goat, rearing the cattle and all. And the people of Mehergar lived in houses, and some houses had four to some houses had four or more rooms. And many sites have been discovered which not only have the fossils of animals, but also graves. And the people and animal used to bury together. It's here in the Mehergarh. So the people, in case if anyone die, and the burial ground is one only, the graveyard is one, either for animals or for the women. So this is about the civilization. And the first city where the people started living. And the ancient sites of the Harappan were discovered by the engineers when the railway lines were being laid 150 years ago in the Sindhu Valley region of Punjab. So near the Punjab, what happened? The people, the engineers, they want to lay out tracks for the train itself when it was 150 years ago. So when the time of laying the tracks and all, the engineers, what happened? They found a city, not the exactly not the city but the bricks and all. They thought that it was a mound is nothing but mountain made of an excellent bricks. And what they exactly doesn't know, there underneath the underneath the ground there is a city. They exactly doesn't know. And what they did, they utilized these bricks for the construction of the railway tracks. And later what happened, they intimated to the archaeologist people. The archaeological people, they took up research in this area and was convinced that this was an ancient city, old city, since the sites, the areas around this city resemble the sites discovered earlier. And they were they were the cities that in Harappan civilization. And these cities are said to be the 4,600 years old cities. Actually, the city wasn't founded or wasn't discovered, but because of the engineers, the city was came to light. And the archaeologic people, they came and they did an research, and they critically analyzes and exam, and they found that this city was an oldest ancient city, that was 4,600 years old city. And now let me tell about the Harappan civilization city. So, the significance of the city. We can see two or more parts in the city. That means the Harappan city was divided into two parts. That is west side and the east side. West side, it is called as a narrow and it is elevated. Elevated means on the top of the mountain. And east side, that is an wide, but it is an down. And here the Mohenjo-daro, one of the city, had a water tank, or it is also called as a bath tank. It is built of bricks, so as to prevent the seepage. Seepage is nothing but leakage. And the steps were there either sides, means both the sides. The steps were there that leads down and to up, means both the side there were the steps. And around this bath tank there were the rooms also were there. And only the very important people used to take bath in this pool only on the special occasion. And very systematically they bring the water to this pool through the well, and very systematically they lay out the water after using the water. And the next one, that is an town planning. It was constructed in a very methodical manner, systematically laid out houses, roads, drains can be seen here. And one or two storage houses, and each and every house there were the bathrooms. There were some houses, there were wells also. And underground sewage system where there, gutters were there. That gutters were linked to the main drain. Holes were created for timely cleaning. So this is about the town planning. The next one, that is an town life. The people of this place, many have used expensive metals, gems. Gems is nothing but precious stones and all, and jewelries and beads. were probably used by the common people. Means rich people, common people. Rich people used to live in the elevated place that is in a west part, and the common people that lives in a eastern part. And the people were divided according to their richness and the poverty, common people, you know. And Harappa culture had depend on agriculture and trade. Culture is nothing but the way they live. So the main this thing is the main occupation was agriculture and trade. Trade is nothing but doing business, buying and selling. And the main crops they used to grow, that is wheat, barley, pulses and mustard were their main crops, and were engaged. Not only they used to cultivate, they do cultivation, growing the crops and all, but also they were engaged in the cattle rearing, sheep rearing and poultry. And oxens were used to carry the heavy loads. And the town carried on business with several areas, that is Baluchistan, Saurashtra, and the Deccans, where some of the areas with them they had the businesses, and the last one, that is the decline of the towns. So how the Harappan civilization came to an end. Towards the final days of this town, it was the sorry its west gates was closed completely. Historians have given various explanation. Some feel the dried river is as the reason, and the other that dried river, and the other feel that the changed course of the river. So some of the historians they said that the river has been dried, so the people have vacated this place. Some historians says that the river has changed its direction, so they have been vacated. And other historians have said that too much of flood, because the people have vacated this place. And other historians said that the destruction of the forest as the cause. And so many historians have given so many explanations, reasons why the city have been vacated, why it has been so much destroyed, why it has gone to underground. And some have said that the earthquake might come, and the city went inside the earth, and all the earth had splitted into two, and the whole city went inside the earth. And so many explanations, so many reasons the historians have given. And the people living in Indus Valley and some sites of the West Punjab might have deserted, means totally they have deserted the area and migrated to new areas with the east and the south. Means they moved from this west part to the east and the southern part. Why? Because of the river has many have given many explanations, that the river has been dried, the Sindhu river has been dried, the river had been changed its direction. And some have given that too much of flood. Or some have said that the people living in this area have deserted, have destroyed the forest. So the people have migrated to the other place. So this is about the Harappan civilization. Just so further, I'm going to give some more explanation of this lesson. For today, I'm going to end here. So I hope so you all understood this lesson, students. So tomorrow again I'm going to continue with the same lesson. Thank you.